What's up everyone? Man, this is a sad video and I hate picking on Apple because I pick on them a lot and they're going through a lot of difficulty right now and I don't want to kick a dead horse while it's on the floor or whatever. I don't even know what that's saying. But recently, Everything Apple Pro, he just made a video of the drop test, bend test, whatever, of the new iPad Pro. You know, shout out to Everything Apple Pro. Bro, if you watch my videos, you're probably watching this one. Why don't you hit me up or DM me, dude? Like seriously. But anyway, this guy, right? He went ahead, I'll link his video in the description if I remember, but pretty much he goes and he is able to easily bend the iPad Pro by just literally just bending it easily. Now, I'm not going to go out and do this myself, but he claims that this is one of the most bendable Apple devices ever. And I started thinking, I'm like, man, this really reminds me of Bendgate, if you guys remember. If you aren't familiar, basically a while ago, the iPhone 6 Plus was bending in people's pockets and different things like that. And under normal conditions, the iPhone 6 Plus would be able to bend and thus causing more problems like touch disease and things. And I kind of see that similarity, some similarity between the iPhone 6 Plus and the new iPad Pro because, you know, I have an iPad. I think it's still pretty sturdy. I mean, I'm sure you can bend it. But this new design, I mean, I don't know what type of design change they made in the inside, but on the outside, it's definitely a lot more thinner. It's different material for sure, I think. So this kind of is crazy. I mean, he demonstrated in his video that he is able to bend it easily, obviously, but it's weird though, because even though it's bent and the screen is cracked and everything, he's still able to use it just fine, which is pretty interesting. So as a whole, I mean, Apple's going through a lot of problems right now, and I think this is the last thing they want. I just say what it is. You know, I don't think this is a good thing at all. I don't know why Apple would design another thing like this that would cause so many problems, that could potentially cause so many problems. Now, like I said, you're not going to put an iPad in your pocket. You're not going to put an iPad in like your jeans or whatever, but you are going to put it in your book bag. And he even said in the video that if you plan on putting this in your book bag or whatever, you could potentially have a problem because, you know, I put my MacBook in my book bag and I don't really worry about my MacBook bending the same way I don't worry about my phone bending in my pocket. But now you have to be a little bit more careful and you have to put a case on it and you have to do this and that just because this iPad is so easily bendable, which is insane. And I was even watching that video. I'm like, dude, he's literally like putting no pressure on it and it's already bending. It's literally insane. And it seems like Apple still hasn't learned their lesson. You know, things bend. You know, I understand if you put a little bit of pressure on it, it's going to bend, you know, but the way I saw it, tablet that costs over $1,000 should not be able to bend like that. You shouldn't have to maneuver your way of putting it in your book bag or not using your sleeve or putting too much pressure on the book bag and worrying about it bending. You shouldn't have to think about that if you're dropping racks on just buying a tablet. I mean, then nobody's going to buy it if you have to be careful when you own it or you have to have a case on it all the time. And I know it sounds like I'm whining or whatever, but this is still really weird. Like, why is Apple, throughout all this time, throughout everything they've learned, throughout all the mistakes they've done, they still go back and they're able to not learn from their lesson? It's insane. But hopefully Apple puts a solve to this. Hopefully Apple addresses this problem. Maybe they'll give free cases out to the people who complain. But I mean, again, this is still pretty early, but I can't believe it, dude. This is crazy. If you guys want to see me get the iPad and bend it even more or maybe do a book bag test, maybe I'll put it in a book bag and see if it bends easily in a book bag. I'll go ahead and do it. I don't know how many views this is going to get. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and drop $1,000 on that iPad. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Apple, I hope you learn your lesson. It's pretty insane what's going on, but I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say right now. If you guys have any questions or you have anything else to add, leave some comments in the comment section below. I'd love to see them. But make sure you hit that like button if you guys want to see the continuation of this. But definitely hit that subscribe button, man. Every single subscriber we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. I do a lot more iOS comparisons and things like that. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check that out too. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.